So with that being said, if I'm single and I'm posting certain things, you know what I'm doing? Posting things for attention, posting things for views. Why else are we on social media? It's either for views or attention. People just don't post to post. And I know people that don't care about social media barely post at all. And I know this because I have several different types of women friends. And a lot of my friends are influencers and some of them aren't. I don't want to jeopardize what I have. When you find something that's a rarity and that's a gold, you don't want to ruin that. For me, I personally don't like to see my man mad. I don't like to see my partner agitated. And I will say this, if I know I can prevent something and prevent an argument or prevent certain things, I'm going to do that. You see what I'm saying? So hypothetical, let's pretend I posted bikini pictures. I never have, but let's say I did. Once I get a man, I'm not going to be posting that stuff no more. I would probably even take down those pictures. Like one thing about me, I can honestly say this. I love sticking my tongue out. That's like one of my favorite things. If I'm with a man and he tells me, babe, that makes me feel uncomfortable, I don't like that, guess what I'm not going to do? Stick my tongue out anymore.
Yeah, y'all ready to chop? You know the deal? Roll the intro. Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear. Now, here is a young lady who has it. We can tell by the speech. Couple of phrases she threw out there like traditional. Cause she ain't nothing traditional about modern day women. As a matter of fact, if they're modern, the one thing that they're not is traditional. And see, she's saying that if she has something that's valuable, right, she's not going to enrage it. She's not going to desecrate it. And the issue with you men is that you ask yourself, well, why don't my woman act like that? It's because she does not see the value in you and or the relationship. I'm trying to tell you, if she wasn't raised that way, bro, if she doesn't know respectable men in her family, never mind you and never mind her peers. See, everything starts at home. Love, hate starts at home. The rich mindset, the poor mindset starts at home. Anorexia, obesity, gluttony starts at home. What do you think? That person just developed that habit by going out eating like that? No, that started in the comfort of the home, the privacy of the home. Righteousness, unrighteousness starts at home, bro. Sexual perversion starts at home, typically. You know, in America, most of us, we done been touched on. And where did it take place? Even if it wasn't your home, it was a home or a home environment, a homely environment. So even if it was daycare is meant to look like what? Somebody's home. And where I came from, daycares were in people's homes. So it was one and the same. What I'm telling you is that everything she used to hold dear and near to her, 9 times out of 10 will start at home. And already you are at a great disadvantage when you're trying to pick and sift through women, traditional women who did not come from a traditional home. This woman was raised by her grandparents, and hear me out. I went and met with a woman who was raised by her parents, and they were married, and she was adopted, and she was the biggest 3 or 4 I met this side of the Mississippi. Like me and my older brother could have smashed the mama. This is coming out of her own mouth, you know what I'm saying? So they don't always qualify. But it definitely gives you a good indication on where and who this woman is and will be. This is also why I tell you men, never mind what she says to you. But she told you she valued the relationship. She told you that you were this magnificent, magnanimous man. However, her actions show different. Her actions are lackluster. You find yourself having to ask her to do things that a woman who really felt like she says she does about you would just naturally do. Like, I know the difference. I have women who just naturally want to cater to me. You know why? Well, because they feel how they feel about me, and it shows and it emanates outwardly. If her actions do not match what she's telling you, brother, it's because it ain't there. See, the woman speaking says she fears messing up a good thing. And let me tell you something, that's how you know she reveres that good thing. Cause see, you only fear that which you revere, bro. Do not we as children of the Most High fear his wrath, fear his judgment, fear upsetting him, fear being on the wrong side of him? Why? Because we revere him. And that fear is the beginning of wisdom. When you see this woman speaking, you clearly can ascertain that she has a form of wisdom about her that makes the other women kind of mad. If you follow Lil Mama, she has a lot of hate from women. They hate her because they look like fools. We about to get deep into this one, yeah.
I'm a woman. So what you saying?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is
listening.
because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that,
this
baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen.
Now you see, Lil Mama, that couldn't have been Keke Palmer at all. You know, with this whole Keke Palmer situation, who's to say that her man, her baby daddy, didn't tell her like before she went out? I don't know if they live together. I don't really follow celebrities like that, right? It gets brought to my attention, so I don't know. I didn't even know that she had a whole situation going on. You know, we grew up with Keke Palmer. She was always portrayed as this round-the-way, wholesome, down-to-earth girl who just didn't do what the rest of the girls were doing. You know, thirst trapping, attention seeking, needing validation. And see, here's the issue with, again, modern day women, or women who hit the wall, which I believe Keke has now become somewhat of both. Their need for validation will override any sensible judgment they may have. Like, they can be in their quiet hour, and you know that space and place you be in your bed at nighttime when you just laying down. It's just you turn the TV off and you ain't quite went to sleep yet, and you just go into your thoughts, that self-motivating speech you do, like, I need to do this or I should be better, I should do less of that, right? And you be having real good intentions. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna tighten up, I'm gonna do better. And then you get up, see the woman to get up, and the need for that validation, she'll check her phone, and that will override any sensible judgment that she was either about to agree on or come upon or do. That's how bad it is today. That is how bad and pandemic it is. So again, we don't know if her man had told her before she even went out, hey, you shouldn't step out like that, because if they lived together, you would have seen her get ready. Clearly she didn't listen, and she didn't care. Now see, the women in those comment sections ate him up. And if you read his responses, there was a brother who told him, yo, yeah, I'm with you on it, but you probably should have went private, you know, and then not have put it up here because they're gonna eat you alive. But one, I'll salute the brother, you know why? Because the offense was not done in private. The disgrace, the dishonor was not done in private. See, that's one thing about some of these women, fellas. They would like to smack and insult you and do all types of things in public, and then in private come to make amends for it. And that ain't how that needs to go down. If you had an audience when you made the mistake, then you need to have an audience when you make it great, when you rectify. You need an audience. The same energy as the women say, keep that same energy. So nah, he was right, voicing his opinion. Me, I wouldn't have done it on social media because I don't really do nothing on social media. Social media is not for the benefit of the communities, bro. Because the communities don't run social media. The ones giving out and pouring out wisdom do not run those platforms. We don't get to choose what goes viral. Some of the most nastiest, raunchiest, scandalous things are seen on social media. So that's really not a platform for some of the gems that I put out. Now I get it. It's like, here we're on YouTube, and this is how we put it out. And this is about a social that's gonna get. You don't even see me. in these videos, bro. For that very reason. But I'm not going on IG about to sit there be arguing with these women who are clearly under a delusional curse. Yah has given them over to the spirit of delusion so that they should believe the lie. You know, when you watch the clip of Lil Mama with Usher, I find it so funny, and no slight to the brother, but didn't he a few years ago have a whole scandal where he was running around giving women herpes or something like that? And then out of sudden the court case just like kind of vanished, but it was multiple women, and I think one took it to court or whatever the case may be. And we know NBA Youngboy had the same situation. I think he actually went on and admitted it that he had it. And these women do not care. Again, men, so when she tries to come and repackage her coochie, her body, as if it's now a temple, though she's never treated it like that, but wants you to, don't buy it. Don't even lease it. You got the women in the comments saying that, well, she's not a wife, so she should be able to do whatever. Let me tell you something, bro. 9 times out of 10, them chicken-headed women in the comment section probably are not married themselves. And if they are, probably ain't with no quality man. You have to exhibit the character traits before the role is bestowed upon you. If you go to a job and you want to work your way up to shift manager, what do? You can't tell them people, oh, I'll start acting like a shift manager when you make me one. It don't work like that, nor does she tell them that, bro. So don't believe the idiotic sayings of these women in these comments. They sound retarded, but we know they ain't got no wisdom in them because they ain't got no fear. And they don't have no fear because there's nothing that they fear. Remember I told you, they don't listen to no one, bro. So you gotta filter out the noise. And the women don't care what men want in women. Now women are looking to other women for validation. And it's this never-ending contest of who can be cute. Because we've been saying we like natural hair. The women will say, well, they always picking somebody with fake hair. Well, if you go out and you round me up 100 black women, out of that 100, I'm going to see maybe 95% does not have or wear their natural hair. Which means out of the majority I have to pick from, if I just randomly picked a woman, she probably would have some kind of extension or bundles in her head that came from India or China. But again, they don't care what men want. This brother here is telling you in the post what he would like, and they don't care. So we're past that page, and there's no social responsibility that you can put on her, no title that you can put on her that would make her more honorable. You can't say, well, you're a mother, you're supposed to. So what? Most of these 304s is moms. So what? Well, you go to church, and so what? The biggest freaks are in church. There's no pressure, bro. We live in a society now where everything gets acceptable. And she can feed that addiction. But you know what you can do? You can starve her. And shout out to the men who are waking up, realizing that, yo, we don't have to put up with this. Lil Mama, you're going to hit the wall hard. You will be by yourself. Going to bed lonely, waking up by yourself, you'll find out ain't all it was cracked up to be. Add to the fact that we are no longer will be living in cloud 9. They rioting right now in Paris and France. Prices on everything still going up. Now it's as time as any to be banding together. But see, all women, and specifically all black women, still are riding into the BS. Also, for the reason why, men, you should not be dating or marrying groupies. If you pull out a song or a record or put on a video of another dude and that girl go, let me tell you something, guys. Buy her tickets to his concert. Go ahead. Let her go. By herself or even with you. It don't matter. Don't let him invite her on stage. Don't let him invite her backstage. You're going to see the 304 come out of that girl. Do you understand me? See, this is why I keep telling you, men, pretty much all women have some thought in them. They all got a little thought in them, dog. I don't care what or who they are. It's just who you gonna be a thought for. Now, scripture says if you itching and you burning down there, not saying that you got a disease or nothing, but if you need to get head off, if you like Halle Berry and Monsters Ball, you just need something to make you feel good, then he says to go get you a husband, man. If for no other reason Go get your husband and let him burn you up. So you ain't out here giving yourself over to diverse lusts. Cause just cause you ain't visited physically, don't mean you ain't been there spiritually. If you can climax from a person who ain't in the room, then you can climax from a spirit that ain't there in the flesh. Do you understand me? If you can climax from a person you've never met, then you can climax from an entity you've never touched. They ain't understanding no cuz. Go get you a husband. But men, we ain't doing nothing with no groupies, no. All the women I've ever had, maybe with the exception of a handful, they've all been groupies to me. They be sitting there at my feet while I'm in the studio making my music in awe. I hit a key on the keyboard, they just can't believe it. Like, I'm like Mozart, I'm like Bach, you know. And I'm like that with or without the women, cause I mean, with all this isn't. But Keke Palmer is a groupie for a superstar with alleged herpes. She's singing from the same mic, very close with this man who she knows little of or has little in common, or maybe they have ran into each other in these industry parties in the entire nine. Either way, you don't have no baby with this guy. You don't think Usher could have hit that? Again, from the last video, if we're talking about the attraction confirmation, do you think that Usher could have hit that? Come on, cuz. And we been on. See, the men, we ain't gotta lie. The women gotta lie. She just having fun. No, little mama can get hit off. And she putting us off in a situation to be put in a situation or predicament to possibly get hit off. I'm just telling you, man. When you listen to what that man said in that video, the good women, the godly women, and God-fearing women, whatever she classifies herself, they stand too close and resemble too much of 304s. We can't really tell the difference. He's absolutely right. I mean, from the grandmas to the granddaughters, you know what they all got in common? They all look alike. They all doing the same behavior, bro. They all taking pictures and selfies with the same poses. And it's sad. It is sad. And they think this the wave. And you look crazy. Because traditional Latin women are with Latin men. Even some modern day Latin women are with Latin men. Asian women are with Asian men. White women are typically with white men. Even the African men, like the country they come from, they have a woman from their country typically. The only one who does not have her suited counterpart is the black woman here. And she's the only one who thinks she's living the best life. She's gonna find out. You've been lied to. And by the time you realize that, and then you go looking for your knight in shining armor to be like, Yahshua told the people they should look for me and they will not find. That hour is behind. Man, if you are dealing with a situation like this brother here in Keke Palmer, there's little that you can do against the tide of international validation. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Just, move on. Get yourself right with the Most High. Tap out from that. Become the best alpha version of yourself, cuz. And then watch. When the woman comes in who serves you like she could have, you'll see. If you can't look at the behavior of people and see that we are clearly in the last days, that the love of many has waxed cold, that they are lovers of self more than lovers of Elohim, blasphemers. They don't care about decency and order. Ain't nothing decent about what we look at today. And all of it's out of order. From the LGBT, everything, bro. It's out of order. These women, they don't want to be a man, they want to be the man. But either way, it's out of order. And therefore, she could never be decent. But we're at a point that they don't even care. But it's too late in the stage, man, to be arguing, man. Let that be where it's at. Protect your peace and save your life. Lot lost his wife. She wanted to look back at that. Man, y'all brothers take it easy. We need y'all in these last days. We need hitters. We need drillers. We need sliders. We need providers. We need slayers. We need prayers. We need y'all. Protect yourselves. Love y'all. With the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear.